And welcome back, race fans. And we are back with the Roughneck Racing Money Madness here. It's the guys in the booth, Luke alongside Kevin. Kevin, how we doing tonight?
And I'm doing good, Luke. This is a different setup than we're used to, and I think it's going to be a fun one here.
And I'll have to agree with you. And I know this this race out here tonight is going to be a little different compared to how we normally do things out here with the Roughneck Racing Series. I know you have the specifics on that one. The guys are out there getting their qualifying up. So while they're wrapping up their qualifying, Kevin, you want to go and get us the details on the race tonight?
Yeah, and how about let's take a look at the format here at Bristol. It's going to be based off of 30 entries. I think we have a few more than that, but it's going to be what we're in right now is the 5-minute 2-lap qualifying. Then we're going to see three 30-lap heats with 10 cars each. I think that's probably, if we have more than 30, going to be 12, 13 cars each. We'll find out once we get the grids. But it's going to be 3 heats no matter what. Top 5 in each heat is going to advance to the feature no matter what. That's top 5 out of each of those heats. That's going to be 15 cars total. And then there's going to be one 30-lap last chance qualifier with everybody that hasn't made it. And that's going to be that's going to be 15 cars. I don't know if that's going to be everyone that hasn't made it, but 15 cars minimum, and top 5 in that is going to advance to the feature. So it's going to be 3 from each heat, or 5 from each heat, and then 5 from the last chance qualifier. It's going to be a 20-car field here in the feature race tonight, which is going to be 90 laps. And how about we take a look at some of the additional payouts, aside from what we've already seen, Luke? Yeah. It's $100 from James and $40 from entry fees. So big thanks to James. He's adding to the pot. These are outside of the top 5 payout positions. Highest finisher, $50. Second highest, $40. Third highest, $30. Fourth highest, $20. So, if I'm not mistaken, Luke, that's 9 positions being paid out tonight.
I believe so. Now, another thing that we're going to have a little different out here tonight, we're going to be able to hear the drivers for the first time tonight, mid-race. So, the entire time we're going to be on the field out here tonight, it's going to be full open mic from all these drivers. So, it's going to be interesting to hear what the drivers have to say out here mid-Rex, Kevin.
Definitely going to be exciting to hear them. I know sometimes I get to hear them, but the stream doesn't. It's fun.
Pretty fun right here.
Oh, yeah, and I believe we're looking at about 36 drivers on the field here. We're
thinking 12, 12, and 12 on these heats, which will in turn put in 20... Oh, hell, I don't know. Yeah, 21 cars in the last chance qualifier, I think.
Gotcha. And the full grid was sent to us entirely on the qualifying, but looking at our grid out here for...
All right, guys, let's have some fun tonight.
For the first heat.
My first time race controlling.
It's going to be led by Dylan Basin. We got Dawson Wise, Kyler Wynn, Brian Hennings, Tyler Vickery, Cody Neagles, Evan Carlbon. We got Miles Prince. We have Matt Ace Barker. We got James Waring. We got Heath Job, Scott McLean.
Just have some fun. Keep that in mind.
And that's going to be it for the first group out there. That's just going to be 12 drivers.
Up in the community, and hopefully it sticks, and we can do this. We're going to try to do some things like this in PBR.
It's going to be our RC tonight. Get used to that voice because he's going to be giving us all the information on cautions, rules, stuff like that.
Like I said, just have fun, and we're paying out a lot of positions. Looks like we have over the flyer, so if I have some time between now and the feature, I'll increase some of those payouts. Maybe we'll pay out another spot or two, but top 5 from every heat will make the feature. So that'll be 15 drivers in the 3 heats. We'll go to an LCQ, and the top 5 from that LCQ will transfer. So the feature will only have 20 guys, so there'll be a few cars eliminated after that LCQ, but everyone will make that LCQ. Every heat winner does get their money back, so their entry fee back tonight. And when we get to the feature, the bottom 10 iRatings in that feature, whoever does not make a money spot of those bottom 10 iRatings, there's payout positions for those too. So we're trying to spread the money around, which we are tonight. Thanks to James, his donation and everything. So I'll keep an eye out for everything. If there's something happening I don't see, make sure you tell me to throw a yellow. But have a good night.
And there's the words from the RC, and the pace car is off out here in our first heat race. We're in for an exciting one, Kevin. It's going to be a little bit of a long one out here. We got what was it? 3 heat races and then the main event, correct?
3 heat
Sorry,
races,
never
the last chance qualifier, and then the main event.
Oh, so essentially 4.
I
In a way.
wasn't supposed
Yeah.
to, but all right. I'll double it. I'll give you 10 if you win.
So it's going to be a
we do
couple
have one
hundred
fast
laps total
repair. I
out
just
here
wanna not have
tonight.
one for this, and then you
It's
only
Bristol.
have one
They go
set of
very
tires, so caution
fast.
does come out and you wanna come down
That
and
they
take
do. I
tires.
mean, it's what, like
And any
13,
heat
14
and/or
second laps
feature,
somewhere
you
in
only
there.
have one set to
I-
take, one set.
Really don't know. I think we're going to have to find out somewhere around a quarter of a minute.
Yeah,
Oh
Trev.
yeah, I'll know soon. I just bought the track, so regardless, we'll know at the end of the race. But they'll be pacing around here for a while, and I have to agree with everybody in the chat right now. This is definitely going to be a
Fuck
show. It's
Nevin.
we got a very
I'm
big
kidding.
field of
Hell yeah.
drivers out
Let's
here
get a
tonight on
good
a
race, boys.
very
Woo!
small track, so I think we're in for a treat out here.
Top 5.
Yeah, and as pace car rounds around for the last time, it's going to be coming in next time by. Who's on the front row, Luke?
It's going to be Dylan Basin and Dawson Wise going to be your front 2 right there, followed by Kyler Wynn and Brian Hennings behind them. That's just your front running 4. We'll get the actual tower up here once we go green, as they're rounding turn 4 right now. The pace car is going in, and the start's going to be way earlier here than we're used to out here. And the flag is waving, and we are green on lap 1 out here at Bristol.
30 laps in the first heat. And it's going to be 27 car on the lead right now, representing the 11. Maybe trying to show out for Denny a little bit. Big Bristol guy, I know.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be Basin out there with an early lead, and he's looking hot.
How about Dylan Basin? He's getting a good sizable lead here. Someone's been practicing their lines.
Yeah, no doubt. Maybe a short track expert. We really don't know who's good at these short tracks out here, Luke, because we're not used to, running short tracks with these guys. We're used to running the longest tracks there are.
Hey, that's right, Kevin. We're definitely not used to these shorter tracks, so... Personally, I can't talk much about where, these guys are going to really need to be braking and all those kind of things, but regardless, I know with most of these short tracks, you got to let off quite a bit. If you hit the throttle too hard on these exits, you will spin out, so...
Not too much movement so far. We saw Tyler's picked up a position on Dawson Wise. They're all still hunting down Dylan Basin.
Up the battle for 8th right now. That's going to be...
3 wide back.
I'm already hearing word of 3 wide right now somewhere on the field, but it is a scary thing to hear as we search around and maybe try to find it. I imagine it probably happened around E5 maybe, I want to say. Boy, these laps are flying by away already, Kevin. We're already at 23 to go. And how about Dylan Basin? He's really been taking command of this lead early out here tonight. And yeah, I believe on the flyer it did state that there was no current pros or former pros.
Dylan Basin really looking like a pro out here tonight, though. Not sure what his skill level actually is, but he's looking good, Luke.
He has a 7,000 I rating and a 5.0 almost A-class driver, so damn near, I want to say.
Huh.
If he's not already. Regardless, he's killing it out here.
Yeah, we're about 10 laps into this one, about 20 to go. And he's got a pretty sizable lead on Kyler Wynn, who's running 2nd. Dawson Wise 3rd, Brian Hennings 4th, and Cody Nagels is running 5th. They've kept it very clean out here at Bristol.
Leaders through the exit turn.
Oh, according to Danny, Dylan's a former Coke driver, so
Oh.
definitely interesting. Oh. Kyler. Well, either way, both of them
Taking charge early
definitely
here,
won
and
this race, yeah.
it's showing. There's the battle for
He's
third
running
right now.
down.
Ryan Henning's taking the lead of that.
Yeah, and they're gonna put Heath Job a lap down. I notice maybe some trouble for him early because you know the next car is only 10 seconds down, which I mean I guess is almost a lap, but it And is Dylan Basin typing in our chat while he's racing, Luke?
You know, he might be. And if he is, that is damn impressive. Dylan, the fact that you are holding this lead right now while typing in our chat is just astonishing to me.
Coming up on some heavy traffic.
I can barely scroll through reels and race.
We got about 12 to go here in this first heat. They're coming up on a little bit more lap traffic. I think that's going to be, what is that, Barker? Just passed?
Yep.
Bummer,
I
nuts.
think that was Heath Job, actually.
Heath Job again, okay. He's not 2 laps down, Right now, I think the battle to watch is between Naggles and Vickery, Luke. I'm being honest.
Yeah, honestly.
You know, those top 5 get in. They're fighting for that 5th spot right now. You never want to go to the last chance qualifier, and they are racing each other.
Oh, yeah. Well, with only 10 to go, you gotta step it up here.
Yeah, and Wise right in front of them. They're going to catch Wise, it really looks like. Maybe not, though. Is that Wise right in front of them?
Yep, that's Dawson Wise.
Alright.
As we look off of his tail end right now.
And Naggles getting clear of Vickery again, but I know they're not done fighting. Not a chance. There's 7 laps to go here. Mason's extended his lead over a second, so I think we're going to stay on this fight for a while. Just see who gets in. Obviously, race winner is important, but I think getting into that future event is going to be what we really want to see here.
Alright, let's go into Dom Peter.
And Vickery is now clear of Cody and Eagles.
Yeah, and by a decent bit, too, Luke. I mean, that's a sizable 6-7 car lead, it looks like. Heath
They're
Job
really
going
starting to get
another
into some lap
lap
traffic here, yeah. And Heath Job, he's gonna make his way into the below the apron here, and you gotta wonder if it's car troubles or what. He's driving really slow out here.
Definitely something to pay attention to, but right now we got 3 to go. Huge lead for Basin. The fight for 5th is between Vickery and Naggles still. And they're
between Vickery and Wise now. Eagles just really falling off of him right now.
they're both getting in. Vickery and Wise as it stands. So if Naggles in 6th place can't catch up, it's going to be, you know, Basin win, Hennings, Wise, and Vickery, and it looks like that's what it's going to be. As Basin wins, Tyler in 2nd, Ryan Hennings 3rd, Wise 4th, and Vickery in 5th.
And how about it for Dylan Basin?
Domination.
He was getting her done,
Yeah,
even message in the chat.
Seems like you got faster.
Getting her all done out there. Some kind words from the other drivers out here on his performance out here tonight.
Hell of a drive.
I got to figure out what you guys are doing on the bottom.
We
I'm the
prepare
same
for
way,
our
dog.
second heat race.
I gotta figure
We're
out
waiting
what
for
these
the,
guys are doing on the bottom
grid
line.
to make its way
I just said
through.
nothing there.
As we listen to a bit of that banter from the
Just pretty much
drivers.
saving tires down there.
Yeah, nothing but respect between them, and I know they want to squeeze as much information out of each other as they can, figure out what line is the right one.
No,
But I'm ready for Heat 2, and you are, Luke.
Hey, I am as well, Kevin. The grid's all yours.
How about Aubrey Thompson on the pole here with Chris Melton on the outside, Cameron Craighead on the 2nd row, with Joe Huerta.
Trev,
Third row is going to
you
be
pick
Logan
first, or
Latham
you in this
and
one?
Matthew Patton. Fourth row is going to be Michael Wingo and Larry Fairman.
Shit.
Fifth row is going to be Jared Haynes and Kyle
Yeah,
Lawver.
for five.
And rounding us out in the second heat is going to be Brock Westmoreland and Mark Vondell.
Yeah, and they're already pacing off around here, Kevin.
Okay,
It happens
we
quick
still
out
no
here in
time.
Bristol.
Joe Hart.
Yeah. And Luke, for this race, we actually have the privilege of some onboard activities with one Kyle Lawver, so we'll be paying attention to him a little bit throughout, seeing
I think what's
how
going to be
he's
cool
doing.
is when we do get
He's
a
riding
caution
back in P9 to
at
start
some
this
point,
thing off, and
and
he's actually
the
running
leader
in the
has to decide if he's going to come take those tires.
what is that? Is that the root beer
And some
car?
of those guys that are slower come and take them, and the leader doesn't. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
All right, I understand, Basin. It looked like you've been a pro at least this track. I mean, you put on a show for us, so excited to see you in the feature, and
We're going to start.
glad you cleared that up for
Starts
us.
on the green. After that, we can go in the box.
Yeah.
Simple.
And actually, believe it or not, we are seeing. I'm not seeing a Pepsi car out here right now, but I am seeing a Coca-Cola car riding in P3. I believe that's Cameron Craighead.
I'm not sure what the rules are on yellows, Devin. There are yellows. I won't be setting the line because I have no clue what to expect here at Bristol. But regardless, we are green with the start of Aubrey Thompson and Chris Melton on the front row. Good jump for Aubrey, and we're off for 30 laps with the second heat.
And a good lead so far by Aubrey Thompson right now. About 0.3 seconds up on Chris Melton, but he's gaining.
And here comes Melton and Craighead. They're really tight on each other.
Trying to catch up here to first place as best they can.
You want to take an onboard with somebody and see how these cars look?
We'll hop
From
on
the,
board. You know, we'll go and hop on board our
Wow.
what is it? Our in-car camera of the evening.
Yeah, Kyle Lawver, who's currently running P8. A lot of racing left and just started. Let's see what type of... Oh, and car in front of him, hard into the wall. He's gonna have to check for that. He's able to get around. Oh, no, he's not. This camera covered it a little bit. But yeah, that's gonna kill some speed of his. And they both go into the wall, and he is
bit of contact
kind of
there.
hard to do it. He's gonna lose a lot of positions there.
So we're looking at the battle for 6th right now is where he's
We'll
riding.
hang on to it though.
Yeah, he holds it together here. He stays in it. He's currently fighting for 6th right now. Oh, and a car sideways in front of him. He stays
And there's the
around
first
it.
caution of the night, and I think that's going to answer Devin's question. I thought I saw the caution. Yeah.
Yep, caution's out.
And Matthew, I just want to say thank you for not driving through me there. I know it got a little dicey.
And that's going to be helpful to a lot of those guys that are getting stuffed up in the back. That's going to be your first caution of the night. Happens in the second heat. Let me get rid of
Tires
Kyle
reset
Lawver for a
or
second. He's
do they
almost
transfer.
clear of it.
I would think they reset. I didn't put any.
Appreciate the kind words, Jay. Glad you could join
I
us.
think they reset to the feature.
As always, we appreciate having you.
I will love Rich. Making a comment on what you said earlier.
And there's a lot more
What
cars.
did I
in this.
say?
You said Chris Melton and Cameron Craighead are tight on one another.
That should be the same.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a good clip. That's for sure.
It's something. We slip up a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's,
I know you sit
kinda
there
happens.
giggling some of the times, and you message me, "Why'd you say that?" But can assure you there are no gay intentions in our commentary. Our in-car link is in the general of
Yeah,
the
59
RNR.
can flap off the
Money
wall
Madness
there.
Discord.
Looks like he gets down in the way, get him loose in the other car. So
I think it's the
yeah,
latest message.
URL
It's
for
called like
50.
Video Ninja.
see 20 cars in the main event.
We'd love to have you. Right now, we only have Kyle. But we'd love to get a couple cars into the main event
Yeah.
with cameras.
Spread the word around. I can't in game chat.
But yeah, we're gonna have about 20 to go, or 19 to go, I think. Maybe 20 to go. I don't know. Around there when we go green. And it's gonna be Thompson and Melton still in the front row. Not much changed up front, but a lot changed in the back. We're gonna see the cars that wrecked out, 50 or the 59 of Mark Lundell, not looking too good as far as positioning goes here.
He's catching up, though.
And you know, it's just not like the super speedways where we see the huge runs where someone can be 10 cars back and we'll be like, oh, one lap and you can make that up. It's just not like that here. It's all about positioning. It's all about maintaining somewhere in the front and getting it done. But the pace car's in, and we are green for the second time on the second heat. 19 to go. Here we go. Aubrey Thompson in the lead. And they make it too wide behind them.
Fan out immediately.
It's a 90 lap main, Devin.
Ooh, a little bit of wall rubbing there by Chris Melton. That turn 4 exit wall is going to be a problem for some of these drivers, especially in the main event when the tire wear is going to start to play into effect. Chris Melton electing to run a little bit higher of a line here. Chris Craig, or what is that? Cameron Craighead going to slip the inside there. It's hard not to, Jay. It's hard not to.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to see some cautions. And glad we got Tyler in here on the cameras. We'll see him in the main race, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he got in on that 5th position of the first race, so glad we have at least one camera so far in the main race. One fast repair tonight, Danny.
Staying a lot closer to Aubrey Thompson here as, compared to last time. They're staying pretty close.
And Danny, I'd like to point out, I would set the line at 6.5 in the main event. Now,
oh, and 36 is wrecking. Logan
Yeah, one
Latham.
there is going to stay on the apron. We're still green.
And where you just heard word there, we are
one on the
staying
track.
green.
There's another, so there's the yellow.
There's 2. Yep, we're going to have to go back and take a look at that one.
But yeah,
We'll go
Danny,
into
if it was up to me, I'd set the line at 6.5. But don't take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I don't know what I'm talking about in Bristol.
The number 3 car in front of him gets into the wall, and I think that caused him to get into the back of that number 3 car. That's going to be Pat. Caused him to kiss that inside wall. Now we see the next event happen there.
Like you heard him say, that's unfortunate, and it was, because that's most likely going to be him fighting in the last chance qualifier.
Pass me, Logan.
Oh yeah, Jared Haynes as well. He gets kind of turned there by the number 59.
Unrelated. I thought those
Mark Lundell.
those 2 spins would have something to do with each other.
Nope, 2 completely different sequences, and they both happen right around the same spot as you see both cars drive off from that one. They don't seem too damaged. I know, I think Latham probably has more damage than Jared did, and I imagine, yep, we're going to see them.
Yeah, it's still racing incident there. It looked like Mark was
no surprise there.
going to the bottom of the track.
As they're leaving now. They got their repairs in. Their cars are looking better now. So they're going to get back out there and catch back up.
Yeah, and you just heard over the radio, Triscaro claims racing incident. No one's at fault there. No penalties will be given, so...
Always good to hear.
Yeah, and Mike, we've also owned the car for about 45 minutes.
And the track.
And the track. I don't know how we didn't have Bristol.
Me neither.
Bristol's a good track to have, let's be real.
Yeah. You know,
Or
Kevin,
space car.
are you able to get the polls up right now?
Start finish line.
Yeah, I'll get one going.
Could you throw me a poll up right now for, Oh, and we're getting a little bit of wrecking there. Jared Haynes slides to the inside wall while we're still pacing around. Damn, we're gonna have to go back and take a look at that one, maybe.
What do you want on the poll?
Get us a poll of whether or not people would watch our... Oh my god!
Okay. Don't even answer. I know what
I
you.
don't know.
I know what the question is.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
even.
Avoided everybody,
Look how
so
close this
I don't
was,
know.
real quick, if you can.
I was
The
just
number
heating
6
up the
comes
tires.
flying up to the lead group and just grazes the side of the number 25 with his tail bumper. Jeez. That was close. Pace car's in. We're going green. Flag is waving. They're off again. Aubrey Thompson takes the lead. And oh yeah, Bristol's great. Haven't got to experience it once yet, but it's about as cool as it looks as it was on Heat 5. So. Oh, and Michael Wingo and Jared Haynes getting involved with that one.
I'm just happy I'm alive.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and look at that one. I didn't even see that one happen. Oh. Oh my god. Wingo takes a hard hit. We're gonna probably have to go back and take a look at that one more time, to be honest with you. Seems as though the chopper
looks
cam
like-
just isn't gonna work. We're
That
gonna
looks
go
like
to the
netcode. Let me look at this some more.
Yeah, I think that's netcode.
That's interesting. The word I'm hearing right now from the game chat is netcode.
Yeah, it's
Now,
like
watching the
like when
replay right
Jared,
now,
took his left there. It started turning Wingo.
I mean,
that's
what?
gonna be netcode.
Yeah, the number 6, like, turned the number 25, but they didn't even... I think the number 6 is just getting netcode bugged right now because they really didn't have much contact there.
So far, we're looking pretty unanimous on the poll, Luke.
Oh, God. A shot precaution?
I thought that was the question you wanted to ask. That's what we talked
Oh,
about earlier.
well, it is now, I guess.
No, not tonight. I ain't doing it at no damn Bristol.
We're not
Well, the
setting ourselves
paramedics-
up for failure.
The paramedics here by the feature.
I'll say I got 5 shooters next to me. I don't think I have enough for Bristol.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Jay, that 29 caution race, we'd be in it.
Oh
Getting
my
our
god,
stomachs
we'd be in the hospital. Oh lord. So it sounds like our sounds like we'll be running the next one. Bit inebriated. Always fun. We'll do our best to make that one as entertaining as possible.
Mark, your rear end, like in the left rear, is floating a little bit. It's kind of weird. Maybe.
If we're going green, we're going to be at 2 to go.
Yep.
I think what we have to pay the most attention to here is Pat and Westmoreland fighting for that 5th position.
Yeah, they're going to be in that 3rd row back. Be the number 17 and the number 34, which is actually both the number 3s for us. Love it when iRacing does that. But regardless, the pace car is in. They're going green, hopefully for the last time out here in this second one.
Yeah, and a good jump for Aubrey Thompson, and that's going to be a good lead
What a jump.
to get things started. And Melton and Craig had to go side by side. Here
We're
early,
racing
and,
out.
Racing out, as you hear from Triscaro. No more cautions. And,
Final lap. They're wrecking across the
they're
front
wrecking
straightaway.
regardless.
You're wrecking if the brakes get up. the
Wrecking
track.
like hell across the front straightaway. Aubrey Thompson's got the
Hopefully-
charge.
Hopefully it's cleared by the time Thompson gets back around. They're racing out.
Good
I'm
run,
only
Craig.
hoping it is. It's clear. Aubrey
is.
Thompson's going to take the
Clear.
second one.
A little bit of smoke. Thompson has to go a little bit high, get off their line a little bit, and here comes the charge by Melton.
Trying to lift out of it.
And Melton bumps Thompson out a little... Oh, wait, it's over. That's why.
I was wondering what you were going on
God,
there.
it was one spot cut, bro.
You know, Luke, I can't lie to you. I thought we had
I've got
one
the
more lap
altitude
left.
for everyone. No one goes
Oh,
home
and we're
yet.
still green.
And they're taking their pit.
Everyone's
good win,
taking a
Aubrey.
pit except for Aubrey
So Heat 1
Thompson.
goes to Basin,
And who is that?
Heat 2 goes to Aubrey.
Larry
Heat 3
Fairman's gonna
set.
win it.
Then we'll go to LCQ, and then we'll go to the
Can you imagine?
And we
Anyways,
urge
we're
everyone
waiting out
to,
here for the
after
third
tonight,
heat race of the
give us
afternoon.
feedback. We want to
Aubrey
try to
Thompson
keep
getting the
doing this
win
stuff here
there.
and there. Give us some different car track combos. Anything we could be doing better, maybe shorter heats, longer heats, whatever you guys think. And yeah, we just want to keep improving. So any feedback will help.
LMP2's at Bristol next.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Somebody just
that's,
asked for LMP2s at Bristol. I mean, that would just be a mess.
That would just.
How about GT3 cars at Bristol?
GT3s, that'd be a little bit less of a mess. Still a mess. But I'm ready for
24
this
hours of
grid
Bristol.
whenever
Come
you
on
are.
now.
Hey, all
24
yours,
hours of Bristol.
Sorry, sign up for that
Ow.
heartbeat.
24 hours.
24
of
hours,
Talladega.
a shot of caution.
Oh God, just be sloshed all day.
24 hours, but in Miatas. How
Be
about
like,
that?
24-hour Miatas at
be like
Daytona.
Leahy out there.
Count me in.
Oh, hitting all the
Alright,
walls.
anyways,
Pole's all yours.
Jack Long on the pole, and the outside pole is going to go to David Flanagan. Second row is going to be Steve Sizemore and John Ward. Third row is going to be Trevor Asmanoff and Kenny McCullough. Fourth row is going to be Hunter Hastings and Tanner Cassinger. Fifth row is going to be Greg Spiker and James Wagner. And rounding us out on the sixth row is going to be Mike Davenport and Stephen Dunn.
Let's just pull the mini stocks out and run at Bristol.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot of suggestions out here for
Oh,
some.
that's in PGR Q2. That's actually probably in the next few weeks.
a lot of
Hell yeah, come in.
potential future races here we're hearing right now. But we're pacing around out here. Getting a little close to the pace car there. I'm sure he's appreciating it.
And we have 9 yes votes, 2 no votes on our poll. I'd imagine our 2 no votes are probably James Wagner and Tim Collier, our 2 league owners as of right now.
Well, we'll do what the people want, but the pace
Oh,
car's
we're
in.
getting a lot of no's in.
We're
2
going
more no's
green.
coming.
You said what?
Me on burners. But yeah, we're green. 30 laps to go here, and David Flanagan.
Ooh, contact
Good
already. They're wrecking out in the back. What is that? The front
Stay down
back
there,
straight.
Abe.
Sorry.
Stay down here.
Oh, and
55's
there's
in the
another.
wall. Mike Davenport's up into the wall. I think they held it green. Yep, we're holding it green out here. Steve Sizemore and
Track
Mike
green,
Davenport
track green.
both involved in 2 separate wrecks there. It manages to stay green, and David Flanagan's going to hold the lead out here as they're filing up behind him.
Yeah, and it looks like, I think it was Wagner that kind of caused that, but it really looked like netcode again, almost. It didn't really look like they were into each other.
Yeah,
But,
I could look at it,
I
can't
could be
really say.
wrong.
Steve Dunn involved in a wreck as well. He's now sitting at the entrance to pit lane. He's going
He's
to
going
go
to
to
take
the
a
pits.
toe.
That's 2 toes that I'm seeing right now. Stephen Dunn and Mike Davenport both took a toe there. It seems as though Davenport was able to make his way into the pits safely, or at least back out onto the track. Unfortunate one there early for 2 of the drivers. David Flanagan really holding out a firm lead out here at Bristol right now. Got Jack Long and John Ward following behind him, Kenny McCullough in 4th to round out the top 5. That's another Coca-Cola scheme we're seeing out here, Kevin, and I hate to, jump into the schemes. Jesus. I hate to jump into the schemes too early out here, but just a couple ones I'm seeing early out here.
Yeah, and we're almost a third into this one so far, and it seemed to be David Flanagan holding on to it. But John Ward's holding pretty strong. Long, who was on our pole, lost a little bit of time so far to David, but nothing crazy. So far it's looking like Flanagan's in good business, but who knows?
And we're currently looking at the battle for
must
first.
start.
Damn good race.
Nice pass on the inside there by John Ward.
Yeah, John Ward's having no problems getting around.
He is
Taking a
not.
little bit higher line than David Flanagan.
He is flying on David Flanagan right now.
Woo.
John Ward's found the secret line, I think, as he is
Found the
really
groove.
making up some time right now on Flanagan. At this rate, I think he might even get the pass this lap and takes the high line. Seems to be working for him. He gets a lot of speed on the exit here, and he's gonna.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy, we're seeing some bumping going on. They're getting close here.
And I like this angle we're seeing. I love the cockpit view of second place, especially here at Bristol.
Oh yeah.
He's going around on the outside. Gonna try and see if he can slip in there. And he can.
Oh, he's gonna hold the outside here. Does he have the pass? They're gonna be side by side, door to door here. John Ward's gonna have the pull here.
He's not
He's
cleared,
not cleared
quite
just
yet.
yet. He's gonna be after this turn though. What can David Flanagan do to hold on to it? He's clear. John Ward's gonna get the pass. Yeah, what a pass there
Yeah,
by
and you know,
John Ward.
What's scary about John Ward getting the pass now is David Flanagan's probably going to see that line that Ward's been taking a little bit better.
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
it from behind him, and maybe he's going to opt to it as well and see what he can do. Already running a little bit higher, I want to say, but...
And then how about the drivers behind those two, Kenny McCullough and Trevor Asronow? They're seeming to figure out that line as well as they're making up some time on Flanagan as well. Ooh, a little bit of wall rubbing up there by Kenny McCullough. I think the tire wear is starting to play into effect here just a little bit. How about the pass on the inside there by Trevor Asronow? And what's the pole looking like, Kevin?
I think we have 4 no's and 10 yeses.
Well, we'll let the pole ring out until it's over, but as of right now, John Ward, David Flanagan, and Kenny McCullough are your top 3 at the moment.
No, Lisa, this is heat number 3. We're going to have a last chance quali after this one, and then the feature will be after that. Yeah, Ward navigating through some traffic, but so is Flanagan. Not losing him. Still in sights. Start drinking, boys.
Three wide Bristol, baby.
Oh god, we're hearing 3 wide. Where's it at?
I honestly thought that was you, Luke. I thought you were just absolutely freaking out and your mic was cutting out, but
Nope, that would be a game chat moment. Still getting used to that.
I like it. I like being able to hear the drivers on the stream, but you viewers haven't heard the worst of it yet, I promise. When the cautions fly, people get heated, and I think some of the hottest heads are the pros, though. We don't have any pros tonight, so...
Yeah, hopefully we'll just see some as clean a driving as Bristol can get out here when we enter the main event here.
And John Ward's getting a little bit of space now. Only 6 to go, just has to hang on to it.
He's almost a second up. He's about half a second up, sorry. I read that wrong. Ward's really putting up some good lap times out here tonight. He's almost a second up on Flanagan now. I think he's gonna have the clear path out here so far. How about Kenny McCullough? The real battle is going to be fighting right back here for second place right now, really, as Kenny's trying to catch up to Trevor Asronow and David Flanagan riding P2 and 3. Trevor's going to try to slip the inside on Flanagan. They're door to door. White flag's out. Last lap, we're on board Kenny McCullough right now. He's riding P3.
Pay attention to 5 and 6 as well. That's fighting for the last spot.
Contact.
Coming for you, baby.
Wow, you just turned them.
Then P5 is going to round out with Tanner Cassinger.
Wait, what?
John Ward
That
really
was
getting her done
fun,
out here in
boys.
that heat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good shit, Ward. Kenny, that was fun too, bro.
Hell yeah, brother. That was a bad blast.
A nice end to the third heat race out here is now
What
it's going to
about
jump to the
100
last
seconds?
minute heat race out here tonight, Kevin. This is going to be, I believe, like you said,
try harder to
it's going to consist of all the drivers that aren't currently in a slot right now. So they are going to be they're going to be racing for a spot at the main.
I was going to give it to you.
Yeah, the last chance qualifier. They're also going to
Man, I
take
closed my
five
eyes.
participants
Kenny
or
on the start, Kenny
five
was
from that.
going,
So,
All right, Cody.
a little bit bigger than the 3 heats were, but still only going to take 5. So I'm ready when you are for that.
The first
Yep,
time I heard
it's all yours, Kevin.
Actually, not ready. Okay, now I am. On the pole, on the last chance
You went
qualifier is
low
going to
and
be
you went
Cody
back on
Nagels,
top,
and
so.
on his outside is going to be Logan Latham.
All right, we should be heading.
Second row is
to
going to be Hunter Hastings and
LCQ,
Miles
where
Bagley.
will be the last.
Third row is going to be
Top 5
Larry
will
Fairman
transit in.
and Jack Long.
We're gonna
Fourth row is going to be
do
Evan
a couple
Carlman
things.
and
I
Mark
haven't really
Pondell.
calculated anything out, but we're
Fifth
gonna
row
pay
is
the
going to
LCQ
be
winner out
James
15
Wagner
up
and
to
Matt
money back,
Barker.
and we'll make sure we do
Sixth
some
row is
sort of
gonna be
random draw
Kyle
for all
Lover
the
and Ray
drivers
Spiker.
that do not make
Seventh
it
row is going to
into
be
the
James
feature.
Wagner,
So
or
if
James
you go
Waring
home,
and Jared
the
Haynes.
drivers that go home,
There's going to be Mike
we'll
Davenport
do
and
a
Heath
random
Joe,
draw after the race for
Brock
payout
Westmoreland and
as well.
Stephen Dunn,
And
Scott
then we'll
McLean and
also
Mark
add
Wingo, and
to,
rounding out the field is going to
the
be
other
Steve
ones.
Sizemore.
So, it'll be easier for me to figure that out later, but yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be
Trying to
pacing
spread some money
around
around,
out here,
have
wasting no
some fun
time in
here.
Bristol, as
LCQ
always.
is gonna be good.
Hear a little more from the RC out here.
So how many from here make it over?
I appreciate the kind
Only
words,
5.
Mason.
There's
I am.
15 already in, and only 5 from here. So 20 cart feature. We didn't want to go too crazy.
And we're hearing here the final words. It's going to be top 5 making it into the main event out here tonight. So P5 is going to be the cutoff position out here for any driver still wanting a shot out here in the main event.
All right, all my boys.
A lot of big names still out here,
have
Kevin,
fun.
still on the table. So it's going to be an exciting one out here, and all these drivers really going to be fighting
Cody,
to
I didn't even
get
know
into those
Cody was
last
in one of
spots
these.
to make some serious money. So it's going to be some intense driving out here in this heat, I imagine, more than what we've seen in the first 3, sorry.
I think Scott McLean didn't race. We have 35 drivers. We base everything off 30. So $75 in the pot extra. Like I said, we'll pay 15 to the LCQ winner. It'll drop it to 60. We'll probably throw money back to one of these guys that don't make the race.
Pace car's in.
And
We're waiting on the
a few
starter.
more for the other payout.
Green flag's waving, and we're racing again out here. 3-3-3.
Here we go. Only 30 laps
There's
once
yellow,
again.
no,
It's
I'm
going to
not
happen
getting
fast.
it. I'm back.
Yeah, they're too wide up here for the lead. I don't think we've seen this much out here tonight. And they're too wide all the way through turns 1 and 2 right now. Starting to file in and line up out here, but still squirming over a couple positions out here. And oh, we got a car loose on the infield in the back. They're going to hold it together. They're really stuffed up. 3 wide, 4 wide. They're bumping. Hold it together. They're
And now
wrecking.
we're wrecking. And there's going to be the caution.
From bumper of
Numero
Steve Sizemore's
uno
office
today.
car.
Are you good, brother? Did you have a little bit of drink tonight?
Some allegations being thrown of drunk driving out here early on in this one, and a lot of vehicles involved in that one. I'm reading James Wagner, Steve
Pace car there,
Sizemore.
sorry,
We're gonna have to
guys.
go back and take a look at that one. And I know all that happened early. We're gonna have to take a look at where that one was caused. Yeah, it happens in front of him. The 5 car gets loose and comes back up onto the track. Everyone kind of stuffs up there. Everyone's bumping, everyone's getting loose. A couple cars get into each other, and yeah, it just results in multiple cars going up into the wall below the apron. And unfortunate there for those guys involved. Sizemore, we're looking at, I believe, Wingo, Westmoreland. Unfortunate for all those drivers involved, but Logan Latham, he's going to take
Yeah, it
the
looks
lead out
like
here right
Warren's
now.
going to come up the track and turn 30 there of Wagner.
And we're hearing word there. It looks like someone just got turned off the track, it seems, so.
Hell yeah, Warren. Fuck that guy.
Fun.
Yeah, I could have swore I got pushed down, but all right.
Seems a little bit of disagreement going on right now between some of the drivers and RC maybe, but opinions aside, we still got about 20. I believe we're going to be 23 to go when we go green out here. I might be wrong. No, it's going to be 23 to go when we go green. So we still got a decent bit of racing left out here in this
Let's
fourth.
go, Jack.
Ward, did you call me? I'm sorry.
No, I was just giving you some little bit of encouragement.
It seems somebody's not beating the drinking allegations maybe on the night. Regardless, the pace car's in, allegations aside. We're waiting on the starter, and boogity, 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 we're green again.
Here we go.
Logan Latham with a good jump there off the start. Cody Neagles, he's got a good run going on the outside line. Miles Prince, he's got a firm hold on that inside line right now, but as soon as I say that, he's going to start the drift back, and oh, they're wrecking in the back again. Oh, they're wrecking hard in the back.
I guess you got it, Jack.
Goodness, a lot of cars involved in that one.
There you go.
Goodness, yeah, I'm seeing that. Good number there. Heath Job, Davenport, Michael Wingo. A couple of the same drivers involved in that one. And that's definitely not going to help them.
See how that one started.
As we go back here, it looks like it happens around Heath Job. Seems like
Right
the
in front of
96. Oh. Seems like it happens around Matthew Barker. Go back and maybe watch it from the overhead on from him. Oh, and the number 6 gets up into him a little bit, it seems, and that causes Heath Job.
Ran out of real estate there.
I'll be racing there. Looks like kind of ran out of room between Barker and Haynes.
Yep, and you hear
nothing,
the exact same thing we just said there. Same words coming from the RC, and it seems like we're all in agreement there. That was just a racing incident, but regardless, we're going to cut back to live here. And
Look out.
cars are
Jack
coming
headed
into
to the
pit
front.
road out here, it seems. We're getting quite a few of the drivers there that were involved in that one. James Wagner, Davenport, Heath Job, and James Mooring, a couple, just to name a few. They're heading out now after getting their repairs.
Cody, I expect the bump and run.
And you
Hey, Trev, I got Jack. What's up? Ooh, all right. Damn, I'll take Evan.
Mike, are you running out the warm-up?
I think it's only like 2 minutes. So, yeah, 2 minutes. All guys that do not transfer to the feature, right after the race, we're going to go live in the Discord and put your names on a wheel, and we will spin the wheel for a payout spot. So every guy that does not make the feature, keep an
Yeah, I
eye
want
out
my
for
name
the
on a
after the
wheel.
race in the
Yeah,
Discord,
how do I get my name on the
and
wheel?
James will send you your money if you win.
How do we get put on the beer money list? We need to start a beer money fund.
Next time I'll set it up so
That's
we
a
can
good cause,
transfer
right,
some
Kevin?
more out of the LCQs.
Yeah.
We weren't sure how many we were going to get, but I probably would have transferred 10 out of this had we have known. But I could set it up that way and then just DQ guys manually if I had to. So, but otherwise, it's pretty fun, man. It's actually really fun to watch.
Yeah, Danny, I don't know if I want
You're
to.
welcome.
I don't think I have anything cheap enough with me right now that I'd want to take 12 or 13 shots tonight, and that's what it's looking like it'd have to be. So I think we're gonna skip on Bristol.
Yeah, I think we'll take a hard pass, but regardless, we're green out here again. Logan Latham, he's going to go up to the high side here and take command of the lead here, and Cody Needles here behind him.
I'll go get some shitty K or something for the next race.
Yeah, we'll get some
Holy hell.
some liquor at the disposal. And, oh, the caution's out again.
Hey, quick question. Could we change lanes before the line?
It seems that it happened with James Waring. He's missing his front bumper there.
Not
so we'll have
before
to
the line.
go back and take a look
If you
at
have
that
to
one.
avoid a checkup, you can go up, but you can't change lanes.
Sorry about that contact, Cody. My front good.
It
If
seems
I missed it, it's on
more
me,
the
but
same
it's
here. The
hard
same
for me to
drivers
say.
are involved in this one again. James Waring. I'm reading Heath
I wasn't talking about
Job.
me.
Jack Long involved in that one as well,
Yeah,
unfortunately for him. Oh, no, Jack Long's still up in this one. He seems to be doing all right. Yeah, an unfortunate one for those drivers involved. I know Heath Job and James Waring, they've been involved in quite a few wrecks out here so far tonight, so not too sure if the car ain't going the way they want it to or what out here, but they got to get things figured out here if they want a shot in this main event out here, because it's going to be about 13 to go when we go green out here again. And what's the poll looking like, Kevin?
71% yes, and Danny Barnes wants to send us some alcohol.
Oh God.
I just know that we'd get Everclear or something, and we'd just be fucked. So I think
I think we'll take up whatever Sheets has.
That's got another race against
or
it. Let's,
Speedway is offering.
Make sure you guys are clear.
Appreciate the
No, we'll
offer
get-
though.
Move up and
We'll
go
get some
down.
real liquor, but I ain't doing
Everyone doesn't have
anything
to stuff and,
over like
so I'm not going to be too strict.
140
on calls. Make
proof.
sure you are clear.
because I know that's what
Very sure.
what we'd end up getting.
Oh yeah.
Shouldn't be hard to listen to your spotter.
Here we go again, boys.
And here we go. It's gonna be
Come on, guys. Let's keep it clean.
it's gonna be 12 to go when we go green this time by.
Over under.
We're
2.5
seeing
laps.
Matt Barker. He's catching up there
Over.
on the map
We're gonna
right
get
now.
through.
He's been involved in a
Two of
good
the
number of them
races
out
had
here
no
tonight so
caution,
far, so he's
and
really
one of
looking
them
to
had 3. This one had
get a
3.
good jump here off the restart and make his way up there to the front. He's gonna be in the back of the pack.
All or
This
nothing
restart,
type.
along with Wagner and
Ah,
Joe.
put all three with that cause cautions in one race.
Leader, make sure you don't change lanes. I might have missed it last time.
We're racing out here. Latham gets a good lead here, and
Oh, and the leaders get turned!
well, as I say
And we're
that,
wrecking again.
You gotta be shitting me, guys. The fucking lead.
Logan Latham,
Dude, I got turned.
Michael
Are you
Wingo, Cody Neagles, and
Yeah,
just to
you
name a
got-
few involved in that one. And
Suck.
we are going to have to go back and take a look at that one, as that happened right around the
kidding?
leaders.
From behind, from the car behind.
yeah, I mean, right when I said Logan Latham
They should
had a good
show
lead
that.
going, in my opinion,
Racing deal.
it's
I think
Bagley.
it was. I hit you, but
Yeah,
there's
let's
so
see what
much
we
going
got
on
here.
where you went.
In my, if you want to take an onboard with Bagley for the first few,
Came up.
this is last chance
You
customized.
killed me, man.
5 is gonna make it in.
Yeah,
5 of
Bagley,
these drivers
come
are gonna
up,
make it into
almost
the
get
main event,
Cody.
which is right after
Come
this.
back down, you hook Latham in front. That's the DOL to Bagley at 20.
Seems like the 20 gets a little...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I
20
said,
just gets a
Bagley.
little
I just
high.
got the EOL.
Yep.
I missed pit road. I completely forgot about that.
I don't have any bets. I know there's some side bets going on in the chat.
That was gonna be a fun little
hey,
battle there. Hated that that
How
happened.
big is the pool for the drivers, though, Luke?
I know. After 4 restarts, we
And what,
actually
the
had
main
a good
event?
one.
Yeah.
Current payouts, it's going to
That's additional payouts.
How's my
Sorry,
damn
do we have that in the
Can you
format?
Tell me, please.
No. I can find it.
I was gonna say, I don't know off the
Look
top of
decent
my
from
head.
the back.
Sure we got
the
that
right
on the
side
flyer,
a
though.
little in. Runs. Front looks clean.
And it seems
Well,
as
shoot,
though
I'll take it. Thank you, sir.
the number, what is that? The number 30,
I mean, it pulled
believe.
it in and the wheel's about to fall off.
Who's that? James
Ah,
Wagner is missing
that'll be
his whole
fine.
front end, so it's gonna be interesting to see how
That's the start.
he does out here. Seems as though he's out of fast repairs, so he's just looking to see if he can claw his way up there to a starting position in this main event. But starting back in P10, it's going to be tough. Hunter Hastings, he's going to be leading off the group here when we go green again out here. It's going to be about 7 to go when we go green.
Hey, I mean, Robin's racing, but, I mean, it's just unfortunate. We were going to have a good battle.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional by any means, so sorry about that.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, buddy.
I guess we'll just try to get top 5 out of it. But that'll be wishful thinking.
There'll probably be more wrecks.
The beauty of
It's gonna be 7 to go when we go green, and
Literally.
love hate.
We're green out here again. Hunter Hastings with a good jump here.
7 to go here, and it's gonna be Hastings, Carlman,
And we're wrecking again across the front straightaway. Jared Haynes, he seems to be a name involved in the in these wrecks out here in this heat race. He's going to take the toe. He's going to be the only one involved, though.
about.
Yeah, he's the only one
Yeah, we're
involved,
staying
though,
green
so
out here.
And Hunter Hastings, he's got a solid lead starting to form on
Alrighty.
Carlborn. It seems like the real action is going to be happening right around 5th place.
Oh!
As they're starting to stack up, but they hold it together. We're staying green out here. But boy, it's tight racing right back here around P5. Just remember, we're wrecking again!
Big wreck.
Oh!
Big wreck!
Nobody's
Oh!
avoiding this one.
God!
Oh!
Sorry if that was
Damn.
me, guys. Not sure.
Damn, 6-car pile up at
Hastings,
Bristol.
I love it.
And sweet mama, that's going to involve a lot of
God
vehicles.
bless.
We're going to have to go back here. I knew the battle was going to
I
start
got
to happen
stuck
around
behind
5th
you
place.
two,
I
and
knew where to watch
I
it.
slammed the
It
brakes
happened out here.
and couldn't stop.
Oh, the 36 hooks.
Because you guys already
Smashes the
hit
number
each other by
5.
that
Heath
point.
Job's involved in it again. And you see that front left wheel locked up there.
down and clipped him.
You gotta wonder who's got the faster pair still available here, as that's gonna involve at least 6 vehicles. I'm seeing Fairman, I'm seeing Bagley,
Alright, Bob, I
I'm
know
seeing
you hit me and
Nagels, I'm
turned me,
seeing
but, like, thanks for turning
Wolver,
me, got me
I'm
out of
seeing
that.
Bondell, I'm seeing Latham, a lot of drivers. Big wreck out here. That's our 5th caution of this last heat.
Yeah, I can't call it on Latham. He was reacting to Von Dell getting in the wall, trying to avoid that. So Von Dell essentially causes the wreck there by getting in the wall and making those guys react to his move.
And you're hearing word here from the drivers involved in that one.
Here we
Could you repeat that, Michael? I didn't quite catch all that.
Yeah, I'm not calling it on you because you're just reacting to that car getting in the wall. You're trying to be proactive to avoid something, so I'm not going to call that on you. So I'll call it on the 59.
It sounds like
10-4,
the
thank you, sir.
59 will be at fault for that one. Mark Vondell, I believe.
Yeah, and it's gonna be 2 to go here when we go green. We're gonna have about half a minute of racing when we go green, so Danny and Devin betting
Where's
on
pace car at, guys?
Carlman and Hastings, so not much racing to watch out of that one. Quick bet.
now one.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Nonetheless, it's going to be 2 to go or is it going to be 3 to go? I believe it's going green. Next time by. Yep, it's going to be 2 to go when we go green out here again. Hopefully for the last
I'm
time of
upset.
this 4th heat race.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't know you were up top.
Yeah, I didn't either.
And if Bagley did get the EOL, he's already
We gotta
back.
make sure we're not
into,
changing lanes here.
P6, so that's impressive.
Regardless, we're green out here, hopefully for the last time out here of this heat racing. A lot of transfers happening early here, a lot of movement going on here, and that's to be expected as it's only 2 to go out here. And they're bumping the wall early back there. Hunter Hastings looks like he's got the lead, but Carlborn's going to start to slip the inside. Does he have it? He doesn't.
No,
They're wrecking
not
behind
here,
him.
he
They're
doesn't,
bumping all
and the
around.
white flag is out.
White flag's out. They're bumping to all hell behind him. There's the battle for 5th right now.
Let's stay with our leaders a little bit more.
Is they're rounding
They're
it?
really
It's
racing.
gonna be Hastings as Carlborn kisses the wall. And rounding out 5th place, it's gonna be Bagley. After getting the EOL, he's gonna hold it.
Good battle, Hunter.
Carlborn took a
Who was the
nice
10 car?
kiss into the wall there, and seems some frustration on the 10 car. Regardless, the results out here of that the consolation event, and oh holy shit, it's gonna be a night race.
Yeah, he told us that, switching to night.
Oh. Regardless, I had no idea. It's gonna be a 2-minute warm-up out here, so we'll see the guys get to roll around a little bit in practice. But that's the results of that last heat race out there, and the top 5 there making it through is going to be Hunter Hastings, Evan Carlborn, Brock Westmoreland, Jack Long, and Miles Bagley. And how about Miles Bagley? He got the EOL before that caution and managed to still find a way to crawl up into this main event out here, Kevin.
Yeah, definitely very impressive. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of investigating and see if I can figure out the fuel window here. I don't know if there's gonna be hits or not. I doubt we'll need them on green flag anyway, but I'm gonna go.
So we watch some of these drivers roll around here in practice. I just got it kind of set to the most exciting stuff right now, so it'll probably be swapping around here quite a bit while the guys are out here rolling around.
Hey, Michael, what? Michael, what Discord is it in for the whole drawing thing you were talking about?
It'll be in the Roughneck Discord, the Roughneck one.
Then for thank you.
Oh.
All right, Luke. You here?
I'm here, Kevin. What do we got?
All right, I got word from Tyler. He says should be able to make it to the end on fuel no matter what. A cautions, which is probably going to happen. We'll see all that. The issue is going to be tire strategy out here. He says they burn up fast. People are going to be taking tires. People aren't going to be taking tires, so it's something to pay attention to. See what works out here tonight.
Gotcha. Definitely going to make for an interesting race out here. It's going to be a longer one out here, I believe. What do we say? It's going to be 90 laps, but they go by quick out here at Bristol, and boy, does this track look good at nighttime, Kevin.
Yeah, it does. Lights at the Coliseum, and are you going to take the grid, or do I have it, or?
I believe it's making its way over to us right now.
All right.
All right, remember,
Yep, and
there's a
grid
lot
has
of
just
payouts
came
here
through,
for
Kevin. It's
this
all yours
Q2
whenever you
race.
want. This is going to be the
So
final grid
let's
for the
try
main
to
event. It's
keep
going
it
to be 20
clean. I'll
drivers.
explain it as quick as I can. The top 5 payout positions.
Yeah, and I don't.
Minimum 100 to first, 85 to second,
I'm gonna
70
let
to third,
Mike
60
talk
to
about
fourth,
payouts first.
50 to fifth. Those might adjust. If they adjust, it's going to be up. If anything, they might all, or some of them might stay the same. The
All right,
bottom
I'm gonna
10 iron.
quick fire him. You ready?
Bottom 10 iron, if I have it
Paul
correct.
is Basin. Outside
Bagley,
on
Long,
him is going to be
Westmoreland,
Thompson. Second row is
Hastings,
Ward and Wynn.
Patton,
Third row is going to be
Hickory,
Melton and
Kenny
Asmanoff.
McCullough,
Fourth
Craig
row is going to be
Hackett,
Hennings
Wise.
and Huerta. Fifth
These
row is
10
going to be Flanagan
drivers,
and Wise.
there's a
Sixth row is
top
going to be
four
Craighead and
payout out of these
McCullough.
10 drivers
Seventh row is
as
going to
well.
be Vickery and
50
Patton.
to the highest finisher.
We're going to have
and
Casimir
40
and Hastings,
second
Carlton
highest,
and
30
Westmoreland, and
the
Long
third
and
highest,
or Bagley.
20 to fourth highest.
Yeah,
So
20
don't
driver field
forget
out
that.
here.
If any of you cash in the main cache, it'll revert down.
A lot of
to
talented
the
drivers
next
making their way
driver.
through out here.
There's
It's going to be
races
a
within the
it's going to be an
races,
exciting
so
one,
let's keep it
Kevin.
clean. Good luck here, guys. 90 laps.
No doubt, no doubt. And we have one driver cam in the main event. That's going to be Tyler Vickery. We'll get to him a few times throughout the race if we can. But I am super excited, Luke. Gotta go racing here at Bristol in the 90-lap main event.
I might have
with our Money Madness.
Melton's going to be one of them. One
We
of you
should
are
see
not
him
going to be in that
approaching
list.
the.
Let me
Yep,
figure
there they
that
are
out.
coming through the exit of turn 4. We're going to see the pace car go in, and they're going green this time by. Nighttime at Bristol. Flags in the air. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're green. Dylan
Racing
Basin
at
with
Bristol.
the lead.
Here we go. Dylan Basin. See if he can continue his low line domination. That's going to burn him up a little bit, no doubt. But we're going to see what happens out here.
Yeah, but seems most of the guys behind him are also going to elect to hold that line that he's taking right now, and they're starting to stack up about 2 wide behind the leaders right now, and we're going to kind of funnel back and take a look at some of these guys back behind them. Going to kind of fan out here and hold about 2 wide, it seems, most of the way through, and oh, we're already seeing our wreck.
Oh!
Oh, and there it is. It happens early.
Ryan, are you
That's going to be the
serious?
first caution.
Vickery involved in that one. I'm seeing, what is that? Westmoreland. We're
get that out
seeing
right away.
Carlbon. We're seeing Flanagan. Oh,
Yeah,
Flanagan's missing a whole front end. Yeah, we'll have to go back and take a look at that one. That leads to our first caution of the night.
Yeah, and,
Well, any
visible
good
as well as
field
audible frustration out here. I know Vickery's quite upset,
We're passing.
as he should be. But there is a fast repair out here tonight.
Car running
so-
right behind him?
Yeah, look at the number
Another
19 of
free card.
Passinger here. He just barely gets hooked at the very end of it. He's almost fully clear.
Checking up on
Kind of
the
turns the
front
number 28. I think the 28 was kind of trying to brake check there.
I
but
mean,
he
do
gets
I
hooked.
really have to let Basin
Flanagan
by?
after he
Like,
hit
I
the
got
wall.
going before. Oh my fucking god.
Unfortunate, and it
If-
seems the
if you had
emotions
the
are
position
getting a little
as
high
well,
out
you
here
could
as
just go
a
up
lot of
there
these
at the
drivers are
clear.
going to probably have to go into the pits here early on in this one as we have
No,
our
I'm
first
saying that
caution.
it's trying to put me a
We're
lap
just
down.
5 laps through.
Let me review it. You should be okay. Hold on.
We're waiting for the RC to take the review as it sounds right now.
Could the leaders tell me where the pace car is from?
Fuck up, kid. I need a black clear. Front stretch.
No, I'm saying like if there's a caution, just
Anyone that's not on the lead lap, you like Flanagan. If you're not, just get your lap back out there. You guys are good.
I'm just going to be quiet.
Oh,
Like I said before,
Unless you're, well, if you're fixing damage, doesn't matter. You get a fast break.
emotions
Everyone
getting a little
should get
high out
a,
here,
lap
as
back
to be
here.
expected. It's the main event. They're racing for money out here.
Can I get a black
that
clear,
was
please?
brutal. Holy shit.
Oh, man.
You might not have time here to do it. Oh, you do. You got to go though. Clear the top of the track, guys. Clear the top of the track.
Yep, there sounds like we're getting some guys making up some laps out here. Possibly.
Where's he at? Go.
You might want to delay the start a lap.
Delay. Flanagan, you need your lap. Everyone should have remained on the lead lap. We're not going to put anyone lap down for that. They were all clear to go up.
I think everybody's on the lead lap.
Okay, then we'll go green
Well,
on iRacing here.
I'll take a kid's money. Ethan, if you want to bet on Basin, I'll take everybody else. If you're that confident with them,
Yeah, I'm
you
working
get
on it
Basin.
now.
I get the other 19 drivers.
46.47
$5.
for Hastings.
Damn, that would
Brock
definitely be
25.18. Brock's good.
quite the line,
Dawson
but
20.
I mean, he looks like he really wants to do some gambling tonight. So how bad does he want it?
Higher
Oh,
than,
well,
than,
can't hate him for that one, Kevin. I know I'm also a very big fan of gambling, as you know, and
Melton's
I think you are as
24th.
well,
I
as
think
we all know.
Hastings, you're out,
Yep.
and Melton is in.
I'm gonna need a black clear at green. I'm on the lead lap, but it's still telling me to, yeah.
Oh, he wants it. All right.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
so
got
Hastings,
$5
you're
on
not
base, and I got
amongst that
$5 on
10.
everyone else.
Melton,
Hell yeah.
you are. So
And wow,
Melton's in
that's definitely quite the line. As we're green out here again, kind of caught me by surprise. Dylan Basin with the jump. You know, we're 10 laps through now, Kevin, technically after the caution. Not too sure why our track disappeared there. We'll bring it back up.
But yeah, regardless, we got about 80 to go here, Luke. Obviously, base is looking good. Thompson's looking good. Tyler and Ward follow. I think they're all just kind of saving their tires as much as they can.
Oh, we're wrecking again. Oh, and they're wrecking right in front of us.
At least 3.
I'm counting at least 3 involved in that one. I'm counting
Yeah, you blocked me
Hastings,
high and then tried blocking me low, man. I had
Hennings,
nowhere else to go.
Was that net code?
seeing
Nah,
Westmoreland. I'm seeing Carl Bon again.
Hey, Tyler, look out your fucking windshield.
I would. I'm trying also not get ran over like I did earlier.
And
Yeah,
we'll go
Long's
back and
gonna
watch this
turn
one. And it
74
seems as though the
down
number
to
78 gets
124.
turned a little. I can't even really tell.
Yeah, I don't
It
know where
happens
else
in
to
front
go.
of him.
Blocked me
It's
high,
two
blocked
different
me low.
events.
I don't know what else to
So
do.
the number
man.
78 of Eric Carlbon gets loose and
Short track racing.
spins out, it seems, just by taking the line a little funny. And then it happens in front of him, Brian Hennings. It seems as though it happens up in
Hell
front
yeah,
of him
Brian.
as well.
Yeah, I love it. Everyone's getting pissed now. Hell yeah.
That's exactly how we're feeling.
I is not mad.
And the 124
I
does
like the
just
challenge.
turn Brian Hennings, which results in Brian
Seems like
Hennings.
everybody gets a piece of
Yeah,
Brian.
everyone collecting a little bit of Brian Hennings there as he drifts right into the pits, so at least he, you know, has easy access to the pits there, so unfortunate for him, but regardless, we're going to be pacing around out here for the second time tonight out here at Bristol.
What's crazy is that I rating between Dawson and Hastings was literally within 8. That was the difference of Dawson being in the bottom 10 and Hastings being in the top 10. That's fucking crazy.
Yay. I want to be bottom 10.
No tank and I ratings for this short track shit, boys.
It's not tanking. It's just I suck.
I think you should just give it to me since it's so close. Have 11 people on the bottom.
11 bottoms. That's crazy.
What's that low I rate and shit?
If you're the bottom 10 I ratings in this feature, there's another pot that we created with the payout positions for drivers amongst those 10. We wanted
Oh man,
to, you know,
we should have gotten in there. We would have been bottom 10.
Oh yeah, we would have.
Level, so we wanted to make sure we
No
still had
doubt.
guys racing
Would've
that
been right there.
you know, hadn't as much experience on this type of stuff. So those guys have a payout position for those bottom 10 I ratings in this. So the top 4 finishers of the bottom 10 I ratings all get paid as well. Now, if they finish in the top 5 for any
Let's
reason,
take a look at fastest
they
laps out here,
are
Luke.
eligible
See
for
what
that, and it'll revert
everyone's
down.
best laps been looking like so far.
Hennings, I did not consent you to touch my butt.
If you stick a thumb up your ass and spin around 3 times, you get a $25 bonus.
If somebody in the bottom 10 places in the
Let me try.
like the top 5, and then put somebody who wasn't, like the next person in line.
As we try to keep our composure, they're going to be going green out here again, and
Exactly. Yep,
Dylan
that's
Basin
exactly
with the
what it
jump
is.
here. He's going to slide up there to the high line and cut back down to the inside
Come on,
line.
move
Like
you
we've
out of
seen
the
him
way.
do all race.
Bump your ass.
All right, let's skip the
We're
green
seeing them
flag,
stack
boys.
up about 2
Yeah,
wide back
too
there
wide.
behind the leaders.
Remember, you got one set of tires. Basin better sandbag, man, or he's going to be ineligible, huh?
You know, Kevin, I can't lie. I quite like having the drivers' voices in here. It makes it a little more,
Oh, I'm going to.
a little funnier.
Yeah. It definitely makes it interesting.
And Dylan Basin, he's getting quite the lead out here. He's approaching 0.7 seconds up of a lead here. He's getting close to that 1 second mark as the laps
Sorry,
dwindle
Joe.
away,
My
but
nose got chopped.
Tyler Wynn getting, he's going to be
You're
running
doing,
P2
baby.
now.
Yeah, we will not be turning off chat. James asked me if I could keep it on, keep it, raw and entertaining
There's a
tonight,
wall there.
so going to be listening to the boss.
I am the wall.
I think it adds some excitement to it too, especially when these cautions fly.
Oh, yeah. It's like the same effect, like when Kyle Busch would wreck in pretty much every race, and they had him on his live radio of him just voicing his opinion and voicing his feelings. And we're wrecking again across the front straightaway.
Yellow.
Kenny McCullough's involved. He goes hard into the wall.
There's yellow
Gotta
number
be quicker than that
3 or
now.
4? 3.
That's going to be number 3 on the night.
About 80% effort right there.
And we're going to have to go back and take a look at that one, as Kenny McCullough was involved in that one, I believe, with the number, what is that, number 48? Yeah, they're 3 wide right there,
Victory. I know
technically.
you're
And
not
Kenny,
a big
it
fan
seems
of
as though
anybody,
Kenny
but
got a
I
little bit of
know
contact with the wall and slid down in front of the number 48. I think that was just a Kenny got caught up in the wall, rebounded off. They were 3 wide. 43 didn't really have anywhere to go, or 48 didn't really have anywhere to go. So it just kind of a bit of a racing incident there, it seems, but unfortunate for those involved, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's like Kenny's going to bounce off that wall, come back down here into the 48 at Craighead, so Kenny will go EOL there.
Yeah, and in EOL,
Yo, what?
not really
Kenny
bad. It doesn't
bouncing
really.
on?
Okay.
I am the wall.
Just
Oh.
These cars suck.
Nah, you suck.
what was I saying? I feel like I was saying something
Nah, she's
when
running good.
he said that joke
Oh,
about
they're driving
Kenny.
good.
I don't remember.
To be completely honest with you, I
but these
could
cars
not tell
don't
you. I've
suck.
been locked into what these drivers have been saying this whole time. I just
No.
couldn't really tell you.
I like turtles.
I also like turtles.
I do too. They're pretty damn
Great,
cool.
Evan. That's, glad to hear that.
You know what I like? I like frogs.
Frogs are pretty
Evan,
damn
what's
sweet. I
that
like eating
hotspot
frogs.
Shit?
I remember when we used to go and wrangle some frogs and
It's
eat
his
'em?
boyfriend's
Whip 'em
Instagram
up.
account.
Oh yeah, always a good pastime.
You're my boyfriend.
And some boyfriend allegations going
this
off
ain't true.
right
Don't listen to
now.
him.
That was actually confirmed.
No.
Everyone follow Ross the Watermelon Guy on Instagram.
Nope.
The NASCAR hotspot? Yeah, my friend likes to have his logo on my car.
How did he pay you?
With affection and love, like you don't give me.
Definitely not.
look, it makes it so we have to do a lot less talking
I
during
was
these
about to say it
face laps.
gives us some dead time, but I can't lie. It's kind of funny to hear these guys talk. But the pace car is going to be in, and they're going to be going green out here again. And here we go. We're racing again out here with the Roughneck Racing Money Madness Series.
Another
At
good
Bristol.
jump there for Basin.
And no surprise there. He's really had a strong run here. It seems pretty much this whole race. You know, Kevin, I got to ask. You getting a little up into the wall back there, and they're starting to clear up.
Craighead, you are a fucking moron, dude.
It seems some
Come on, man.
some opinions going on about Craighead right now.
Chill out.
Alright, race radio. Oh.
Yeah, we're getting word to clear the comms for the race, and they're gonna file it. The green flag's still gonna stay in the air. No caution comes out. Looking at the incident report right now, I'm not seeing any vehicles that say wrecked, even though we did see a couple. Kyler Wynn was involved there. He's going into the pits right now. Dylan Basin, he's a second up on Aubrey Thompson and John Ward right now. He's clearly got something figured out that they don't, but... And again, a handful of clean laps and some worn tires can always change that, so... Just
And you
we'll
know,
wait and see.
we saw some of these guys a little bit better in the long runs as opposed to the short runs. John Ward looked really good getting past Flanagan. I think Thompson looked pretty good on it. Basin obviously looked good on it, but it's going to be interesting to see if we do get a long run out here, Green, and B, how these different cars are going to perform.
Yeah, it's tough to say. As we go and even, speaking of cars, we go and look at the manufacturers in your top 20 right now. It's looking like it's going to be pretty much a decent split all the way around, apart from only one Ford being up there in the top running right now. And not too sure what's going on with our UI right now.
Something wrong with it?
It seems like it. I can't really tell.
What seems wrong?
Well, Cody Nagels is not in P13.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm positive. A little bit of bugging going on from our... Ooh! Some hard contact at the end of the wall by the number 7.
Where is Cody?
That's what I was wondering, and that's what I was trying to look for a while, and it seems as though he is just not in it. I don't think he made it to the main event. I believe... Yeah, neither him or Heath Job are in it. I think our UI is just kind of bugging out right now, our tower.
Huh. You want to try to refresh that?
I'll give it my best shot here. We'll do our best to try to reload
They didn't touch you, dude.
It, does anything, but...
Outside.
Well, Bellicky was saying his UI was bugging the other day.
Maybe
Now
just
ours
some
is going.
maybe just some UI bugs, but regardless, we're over halfway through the race anyways, so, I mean... Nonetheless, it's still showing our top 10 right now, at least accurate. I want to say even 11.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Who's in the?
yeah.
Who's the 2 car?
2 car, the 2 car, that's a lap down. I believe that's Kyler Wynn. He's number 29 technically, but he's reading 29 for us. He's number 2 on the track. He's a lap.
Why is he? Why is he a lap down?
He's a lap down. He was involved with contact when we went green there early on. I'm not too sure who he was involved in the contact with, but it bumped him off of his line enough to where it clearly, put him a lap down. I think it was Craighead, if I remember right.
Interesting.
Tough to say. Either way, he's fighting, getting down a second lap.
This is about confusing as all hell from my perspective.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the 12 getting a little sideways up there, and we're wrecking again.
Wrecking.
Oh, and they're wrecking hard in between turns 3 and 4.
Sorry, Dylan. I just really needed to goodbye.
What'd you say?
And we'll take a look back at what happened there. I caught a glimpse of it. I believe Flanagan was involved in that one. It happens up in front of them. I think it happens... Oh, it happened with
I heard the aggressive part.
Aubrey Thompson.
Wow, okay, it's good.
Earthman 89.
Seems as though just a bit of a rough bump there from the number 20, or was it 89? Got up into the number 31 as well. David Flanagan involved. The number
Look,
1,
you're gonna have
Joe
to fix
Huerta
the.
involved.
You're gonna have to fix the UI.
Well, I don't know what the hell you want me to do about it. I'm doing my best.
I mean, can you refresh it?
I tried. Is it...
Because, like, look, it says Lawver's in 9th place. He didn't even make it into the feature.
Right now, Melton.
I mean, I'm clicking the reload overlay button. It's just not doing a damn thing.
10 position. So that opens up the door for 9 other drivers. In the
You tried the different link that you tried that one time that fixed it?
Bagley's almost up there, so a lot of guys here.
I mean, I could really risk losing the entire overlay. Just want to see what this looks
So
like.
what are you saying? I would get moved into the pot? if since you're running it.
No, you're
That looks
automatically
fine.
out because you're in the top 10.
Switch it to the next
ratings.
guys.
Guy that's like
Here we go.
in the bottom 10 would move up if they weren't. You know what I'm saying by that? So like if Melton is in the bottom 10 and he takes a cash out, he can't get
I think
the
that's right.
prize
Yeah,
from
that's
the
right.
bottom 10.
It's going to be a little
I really
confusing
just
out here
move
as we're
one of
having
those
to
bottom
use
10
our
guys, hopefully.
our different UI out here than normal, but
Yeah.
we'll make it work.
Yeah,
Definitely.
sorry. I can't believe it came
Old
that close
fashioned.
with Irish.
The old
That's insane.
vintage UI.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And
Oh, I thought.
it's gonna be
I thought
Chris
you got
Melton
me
leading
there
us
for a
off here as they're all coming out of the pits.
Yeah, I thought that too.
You know, that's
I had a hell
that's
of a
about 6
launch.
people in between Basin and the lead,
I
Kevin.
can tell you're
I
like speeding.
know that gives you a little bit of a better
Irish, you get speed for,
look
like,
here when it
5
comes to
seconds,
your
and no one even calling for it.
current bet of the night.
We're 90 on the
You said he,
front.
what happened to him? Oh, he's starting P6.
Yeah, he's just starting. He's starting P7,
P7.
actually. P7.
Yeah,
No,
get through some traffic.
Okay, let's
See how that performs.
About 50
We'll
laps.
take a look at
Pit
fastest
Trav,
top
you
5.
gotta go, start going to the back, start going to the back.
Or I guess we can't really look at all the fastest laps
I can't
because
really go no.
My bad,
yeah,
my
you know,
bad,
just
my
throw on
bad.
fastest laps and see
Oh
what
yeah,
they
we
look
can.
like.
Best times. There's our best times right now
Your
on
bumper
the
off to get by it. No, I'm just kidding.
in our top 5 right now at least.
I will hook you.
And give us some black
Some
flag,
hooking.
probably.
What's
Up
going
there,
on
up
right
there,
now?
up
In
there.
our top 5 at least,
Trav, you're
Chris
good
Melton,
filing.
the current leader of best lap. But regardless,
Yeah,
we're
black
green
as
again out
well.
here, and
I really
I
as
personally
well.
want to watch the onboard here of Dylan Basin to see what he does to try to make his way back up into this one. He's currently
Right
riding
behind
back
board.
in P7. He's riding the outside line, and he's running it tight. He is really moving on that outside line.
Shut the fuck up, retards!
And that might be a strike for old ninth gear broadcasting.
See why?
Why? Why are we just not staying in our lane?
And I believe that's going to be our next caution. Have to go.
Interesting.
Yeah, Bagley's gonna come up a little bit, get to 48 of the EOL.
We're gonna have to go back and take a look there, and I believe we're hearing an EOL.
My fault, guys. New tires wasn't used to them. My fault.
Oh yeah. Well, you just lost my whole race. So thanks.
All right, race radio, guys. Race radio. Come on.
Dude, watch your mouth. You can't be saying that shit.
I'm a little confused here where that happened. We'll have to.
Can you give me the EO now, Mike?
Oh,
Ooh.
there it is. The
Found it.
48's involved. It's going to be not actually 48. So
It's gonna be Kyler
you know,
Wynn. Or nope, sorry, but he's
he's
involved,
in the
so
two.
we can go back and watch from at
That's
least
gonna
his point of view.
Ramp up the intensity, baby. Let's go.
I mean, literally nowhere to go for Kyler Wynn.
I don't
Yeah,
understand
the
why some
literally
people
wall
don't
of
go
cars.
3 wide when there's wrecking in front.
And I
Talking
believe
about
that's
you,
what
Aubrey.
the 48, the 70.
Hell
70
yeah.
I love it when iRacing and the UI just doesn't. give
Yeah,
us,
once
you
again,
know.
sorry about that. Wasn't used to my new tires. Haven't been 3 wide all day, so haven't really practiced that. So
I believe it happens right here. All the 48 just gets
Hey,
spun
Henning,
a little
just
bit
letting
there
you know,
by the
brother,
number 20,
can
I
see
want
your
to
fuel
say.
cell.
Unfortunate
that.
there, and that collects a good number of cars.
sweet.
No doubt.
Unfortunate,
I mean,
but
I want to see.
Trevor
you
can
know.
actually see how much fuel someone's got for once.
Wow, that's fire.
Luke, go back to the
Oh,
tower
your
just for
six is
1
the
second.
optional,
and
I'm
We'll say
good.
which caution it is. 5th.
caution.
Hell yeah. Still race it, baby.
As we get a look all the way through the
Don't
field
run
right
me
now.
over. These guys are on old tires up here, so.
Yeah, that's the 5th caution of the afternoon out here.
You're damn right I will. Get in front of me again, see what happens.
It's going to be lap 59 out of 90 as of right now, and I believe it's going
God
to be...
damn, I love short track racing.
what is it? I believe we're going to see 56 when we go green here as the pace car is
Yeah,
in.
baby, we needed this new blood in here. Let's go.
And boogity, 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 we're green again
Right,
out here. Chris Melton with the lead out here.
Holy crap.
That was a mischief.
Dylan Basin riding in P5 right now. You see him fighting the inside against John Ward right now. He's already made his way back up to the front. Realistically, if you're these guys in front of him, you're just looking to stay in front of him and not let him by, as he's been the man to beat all afternoon. Chris Melton with the lead right now, followed by Kenny McCullough Jr., John Ward, Joe Huerta, Dylan Basin, just to name your top 5. Now, Kenny McCullough, he was involved with a big incident there early on, and he's managed to fight his way back up and stay within the top. He's actually in a podium spot at the moment.
Yeah, on a little bit different strategy than the other guys. As far as the fresh strategy goes, it's going to be Ward and Basin leading as they're fighting back and forth through the field.
Clear away here.
And Bason's starting to split the inside right now. He's got the inside on Kenny. That's going to probably put him into a podium spot now. John Ward fighting for the inside there. John Ward's going to start to get the slip. And Basin, he's starting to peek at that outside right now. They're starting to move.
Yeah, he's stuck up a little bit behind Melton, but
he's just looking for his opportunity. As it's 26 laps to go out here, and Melton up into the wall, and there's the opportunity for Dylan Basin. He's going to slip the inside on John Ward as well. And that's going to put him up into the lead now, once again.
Oh, Trav, dude, we got to bring
back
Remember that, Ford.
And Joe Huerta gets turned sideways. Cars are swinging to avoid him. Seems as though everyone after him avoids him.
There was nothing.
And yeah, just Joe Huerta. Just Joe Huerta involved there.
What the heck?
Or at least the only one that was involved in the incident there is... Good job on the drivers clearing out of his way.
For 10 or 15 laps mean you can wreck me after the 11th lap. Fucking idiot.
No, that means I'm not a dirty motherfucker when I race you clean for 15 laps. It ain't like I just wrecked you.
And then run me over. So that.
All right, hold on. I got to make a call. Yep, 3 and the 1 get together. They're just coming down into each other. Nothing egregious on either part. Be a racing incident there.
And you heard it there from the
in that case, Denny Hamlin's a clean driver when you wrecked Elliott, because he raced Elliott clean for 499 laps.
Oh,
some disagreement right now going on.
Comparison. I'm just trying to say I didn't intentionally go in there and just try to push the man.
Bullshit, man. You fucking accelerate to the center.
It is a bad comparison. I'm just showing the flaw in what he said.
I think there was actually netcode on that, guys. I just went back and looked at it. When you guys got close to dooring each other, it shoots your car up the track, Melton. Obviously.
You want to take this next restart with Tyler Ricker?
Coming up for the door, which, you know, it's short track racing, but I think...
Yeah, sure, why not?
I think
he's going to be riding P4 off of this restart.
What shot your car up to the
Yeah, we'll go ahead and go into the cockpit view now, as I believe it's going to be 20 to go when we go green out here.
No intentions of wrecking you there, put you in the wall.
Your game face on, Tyler. You're on TV.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
What do you expect? Now some old-ass tires.
I think you owe him an
And
apology.
he's making sure his mustache looks good for the broadcast, it seems.
You have new tires and you can't drive around me, so you drive through.
Well, we.
Oh, got him.
So.
But he's clean. He's clean, just ask him.
When you drive through somebody, you're behind them and you bump them, that's driving through somebody.
You use me as your brakes. That's okay.
Alright, anyone need a clear? We're good.
Here we go, going green.
A bumper.
Next time by, it's going to be
optional, dude.
Ward and basing on the front line.
If you win the
No
race,
surprise there.
go to victory lane, baby. You could drive up there onto that rooftop. Don't forget. Hopefully those guys in the broadcast catch it. Drive to victory lane, baby. I want to see it. Burn them down up there.
Sounds like we're getting word they want us to capture victory lane here, and they're going green again. It catches me off guard every fucking time. We're 20 laps to go out here, and a good run out here by Vickery on the outside line. He is locked in. He's got his game face on.
Yeah, no doubt.
Straining out of the exit of every turn, it seems. It just goes to show Bristol is not a very forgiving track. You got to be very precise on the throttle and the turn angle of these steering wheels, or it can be bad for you out here. And he's not too far off the leaders here.
As you can see, they're basing clearing John Ward.
Yeah, Vickery is approaching about a second back on the leaders now. When we approach 10 to go, we're gonna swap to just our top 5. And he's really starting to fall off here, but the cavalry behind him. The whole rest of the field seems to be right behind Tyler Vickery, as he's gonna have to go up there to the high side. Standing out of the way of Chris Melton. Ooh, they're shuffling around a little bit back there behind him. I believe they're going to be 3 wide through the back right there. Yep, they're 3 wide. Stuff back to 2. Everyone's still holding on to it. Chris Melton really starting to get a decent run. Oh, and they're wrecking it across the back straight. The number 88 sideways. I believe that's Hunter Hastings. And there is our 6th caution of the night, I do believe.
There is
7th caution of the night. Sorry, our 7th caution of the night.
3 drivers in the top 5 that were in the bottom 10 iRatings that would cash, and that would bring a lot of other players into this. Like I said, race it out, boys.
Sounds like some more mixed opinions out here.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm going to compare it to Michael Jordan sticking his tongue out. I think that's a good comparison.
No.
Tyler Vickers is basically our Michael Jordan.
There between the 19 and the 88. Hastings, and I believe Cassinger, no Yolanda.
Or Kobe Bryant chewing on his jersey. I think that was a thing.
Regardless out here, I believe when we go green here, it's going to be about 10 to go.
Time to push these cars.
I was about to say, it's going to be interesting to see how everyone's vehicle management's been all race here. It's really going to come down to show out here with these last 10 laps. Like I said, with it being the last 10 when we go green here, we're going to be swapping to the top 5 on our interval up there on the top of the screen. And before next race, at the very least, we'll have the ticker up here at the very top fixed enough to where it looks professional enough. With it being just a last-minute thing here, a bit of an improvise, we just kind of had to throw it up there. So next time it comes up, we'll have the logos and coloration and all that fun stuff up there. As the tower, like we said, has been a little buggy, but from what it sounds like, most of the overlay stuff has been a bit buggy for most people out here tonight. So
man, I took mine. I used my
making do with what we
like
can.
left 4 and accidentally used my tires, so I had nuts.
Oh, I took my fast repair on accident.
Meant to use my fast repair, did not mean to use my tires.
Got a little bit of a flip there.
Yeah, and you know my bet with Ethan's not looking too great, Luke.
You guys aren't gonna want to lose spots.
No, I don't think so, Kevin. It's looking like it's going to be a Dylan Basin jump here once again, and that's been the story all night, it seems.
Well, you know, at the very least, I'll be able to send Ethan's mother some $5 and maybe get her phone number. So, it could be worse. It could just be me sending Devin more money.
What did I do?
And, you know,
Miles? I had nothing but good things
not
to say
all
about
bets
you
can
the
go
other
your
night,
way,
man.
I suppose. Unfortunate, but
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding.
it's the way gambling goes, as unfortunate as that may be. Regardless, pace car's in. We're green out here. 9 laps to go. Dylan Basin with an extraordinary jump out there off the start. And we're looking at our top 5 right now. Dylan Basin, John Ward, Chris Melton, Tyler Vickery, and Trevor Azernow.
Leader jumped the start. He moved in.
And I'm hearing some accusations right now of the leader jumping.
I believe him. I believe him.
If I have to throw yellow, let me know.
Oh, and they're rubbing the wall back there. It's going to be around P10. But they're going to hold it together, and it's getting tight back there around P8 through 7. Tyler Vickery falling back to P6. He's trying to hang on here, but how about your other front runners there, your top 3? Basin, Ward, and Melton. But Azernow not far off of a pole position. He's just a couple, he's about a, I want to say about a second back on. We're hearing some yelling going on. As, boy, they're starting to stack up there in the group behind him. Dylan Basin, it looks like it's going to be his race to win out here, as he's got about a second, about a second and a half lead right now, and caution's out, as Bagley is wrecked hard, and so is Vickery.
All right,
there's an engine.
What we're gonna do,
Yep, we heard an engine blow up there. We are definitely going to have to go back and take a look at that one. That's going to be our 8th caution.
Others off the hook. We cannot change lanes before the start-finish, so when you take that green and you start accelerating, stay in your lane until you pass the start-finish line.
Yeah, you hear that, Dylan Basin?
Black flag here on out, and I'll make sure I keep watching those better. I just don't want to call it when I haven't called other scores earlier tonight, so that's on me.
There is everybody.
Yeah, it seems as though they went 3 wide there. I believe Vickery got up into the wall there, unfortunately, and just a little bit of a rebound course there. Catches Bagley, and unfortunate for the both of them, as that's probably going to be the end of the race for both of them out here. And your top 5 is, it's going to be, is it going to be a, nope, it's going to be 2 to go here when we go green. It's going to be Basin, Ward, Melton, and Azernow. They're going to be your top 4. Kenny McCullough in 5th, and Jack Long in 6th.
It should be our first green white checkered, no?
Oh, yep, there it is. It wasn't showing it before, but it's going to show it now. Our first green white checkered. It's going to be an exciting one here as we're starting to get to the closing stages of this one, Kevin.
Josh.
Did the last chance qualifier win anything?
Yeah, $15 for money back. They actually held it straight, and then Vickery got net code off 12.
Yeah, it sounds like Vickery got a little bit of net code there. Unfortunate. You always hate to hear that. But they're going to be going green
Mike,
next
what is
time
it?
by.
Top 5 and
It's
then
our
top
first green
5
white
and
checker.
lower I rating?
It's top 5 in the race, and then there's 4 payouts for the bottom 10 I rating. And like I said, if any of those guys in the bottom 10 cash, it'll revert down in that bottom 10. So there's 9 payout positions, I believe, in this race. We paid out all 3 heat winners and the LCQ winner. And we're also going to do a random draw in the Discord for all the guys that did not make the feature. And there should be a little bit extra money as well to add to some of the payout positions.
Hastings outside.
It's going to be green this
stay
time.
in your lane on the
Pace
restart.
cars
Stay in your lane.
Hopefully for the last time out here tonight. First GWC. We are green. Dylan Basin there sticking to his line there. John Ward not too far off of Dylan Basin. And, ooh, bit of a tricky pass there by Trevor Azernow. He's going to try for the inside. He's not going to get it. White flag is out. Dylan Basin's got quite the lead here. He'd really have to mess something up if he's not going to take us home. A little bit of a rub of the wall there. Is that going to be enough for John Ward? And I don't think it is. Dylan Basin going to take it home out here, followed by John Ward, Trevor Azernow, and
Thank you, good race.
Chris Melton. That's going to be your top 4. And what
That's
a
a
win and a dominating
domination
race
from
by
Dylan Basin.
Dylan Basin.
Top 5.
I mean, holy hell, he led almost every lap of the
Trevor
race.
Azernow, Chris Melton,
Oh!
Jack Long. So Melton and Long will actually pull in a couple drivers in that bottom 10 I rating. Looks like Kenny McCullough will cash, Matt Patton will cash, Dawson Wise will cash, and I believe Brock Westmoreland will cash as well. Don't quote me. I'll work on all these payouts with James. We'll get them out, man. Appreciate
They're
you
ripping
guys. That
through
was really
pit
fun.
road right now, it seems.
I do not know you've been no Ethan.
Well, it seems as though they're going to go into the inner ring out here. Wait a minute, they're going up on the fucking... Oh, shit!
Yeah, he said he's going to Victory Lane.
Oh, hell yeah. That is sick. Dylan Basin on Victory Lane here as he had a dominating performance out here tonight.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm just saying fucking damage because Albert doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
I second that.
And definitely some opinions out
I
here
want
on
everybody to fucking whine like big babies in here.
I mean, you tried setting a 3 wide.
Over to the
rough You're the big. You're a loser, dude.
Yep, and we're gonna have to make our way on over there and get some
Fucking
interviews. As
idiot.
there is definitely some words here.
Go put your face in a fucking pillow and cry.
Yeah, there is definitely some words to be said at the end of this one.
Michigan or Auto Club, something like that. That'd be a blast.
No, Devin, not a clue.
You know, Albert, just for you
But I
all
figured,
night.
you know, one of these idiots out here could have wrecked him. Guess not.
Oh, I'm down for taking this other places. That's fucking awesome.
Regardless here, what
Dude,
race
this is a
winner's gonna be
blast.
Dylan
We raced
Mason out
together
here.
last
He had a
week.
great and dominating performance out here tonight.
Man, let's go to Martinsville.
Oh,
There's the
yeah.
official
Oh,
results
well,
of the race out
I would
here
do
as
this
we're
again.
waiting for the interviews to collect
We
out
go
here.
to Martinsville. I'm treating you like Joey Logano, and I'm Matt Kenseth.
We're gonna go
Don't
ahead
worry,
and
I'm gonna treat you like you're.
Let's take a look at
we're
our
gonna disable the voice chat here as we're waiting for the interviews to get in here to avoid
take a look at
any,
our final results.
There they are. It's gonna be
Dylan
Dylan
Basin getting the win. John Ward second. Trevor Asmanoff third. Chris Melton fourth, and Jack Long fifth.
And what a race out here. I know first race out here with Bristol, Kevin, I had an absolute blast. That was a fun one. We'll be waiting here for our interviews of the night so far.
I'm gonna get Trevor in here first in P3. Give me a second on that.
Yeah.
Hey Trevor, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Oh man, we had a broadcast. Hell yeah! I'm here.
Oh yeah, we did. What's
We
going
were
on,
on the wrong
Trevor?
call for the majority of the race, but we're here. And how about that race? It was a lot of pacing, but a lot of racing as well. How'd you feel you did, and how'd you feel about Bristol, not a super speedway?
Man, I love it. I love it. Give me more. Give me where. Let's go to Martinsville. Let's go to Michigan. I don't care, wherever. Just take me there. I want to go there. I love this, man. This is awesome. There's a lot of shit talking in the lobby. We're beating and banging. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. And then we're racing. Like, I love it. There's gonna be caution. There's always gonna be cautions. It's iRacing. So I can't be mad at it, baby. This was a hell of fun.
Yeah, and no need to apologize for the cussing. James messaged me this morning and asked if we could have the race the mics on for iRacing on our broadcast. So we did that tonight. So we heard the shit talking, and it was fun. I hope we can do that again.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'd love to go to some of these tracks too. So congratulations on the finish. We had a blast. I know you guys had a blast. Bristol's one of the most fun tracks out there. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, man. I needed more laps. I would have won that damn race. I had the best tires, and I probably could have got to them if I had more laps. So I'm just gonna put that out there. But other than that, man, it was fun. Like I said, everybody for the most part was clean. A lot of side-by-side racing. A lot of shit talking. Man, you can't put this on TV, man. This is the best thing that you can see on iRace. So I gotta thank you guys for the broadcast. Gotta thank the Jack Shack, of course, always and forever. Gotta thank Mike for race controlling and James for putting this on. It was definitely something different, and for sure, man, we'll probably be doing this again.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks again, Trevor, and congratulations on the podium finish.
Hey, thank you guys. Y'all be safe tonight.
Hey, you too. That was your third place finisher from the Jack Shack, Trevor Asmanoff. Always an exciting interview with him. And, I'm not seeing either of the other guys in the top three in the hangout.
I see our race winner waiting, but not seeing.
You do?
Yeah, I see Basin sitting in the interview waiting room right below us.
Oh, that's why I was looking at the hangout.
Ah.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna get Ward first since we just got P3.
Finally, he's able to.
Hey, John, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Man. Yes, sir.
Hey, man, it was a dominant performance in the heat race. you come out in the main event and you're running, top 3 all race. It seemed maybe you had a better car in the long runs, and with all those restarts, you just couldn't catch Dylan. You want to talk us through how that race felt and how Bristol felt? Change of pace.
Yeah, man. It was a good race overall. Bristol, we never run short tracks. We never run, anything but super speedways. But it was fun. It was a blast, and without the really really good guys in there, it was still fun. There's a lot of competition out there, and yeah, for sure, I was better on the long runs. I was just trying to get a long run going. I didn't want to change tires, but I knew I had to change tires at some point, and but yeah, we had a good car. Good. It was pretty fast, and these Arca cars, they're pretty new, and I haven't driven them here, and it was just, I was learning as I was going, so it was a blast.
Yeah, and we just had Trevor in here. He had a blast as well. He said, give him anything else. Give him Martinsville. Give him Michigan. He wants to see some more tracks. Are you open to the idea of seeing some more tracks, or are you more of a super speedway guy?
Yeah, I like all the tracks. I mean, I think we should do something, with us guys, and it would be fun to venture off and do other things, especially for points and stuff.
All right, I appreciate the interview, John. Congratulations on the second place finish. Anyone you'd like to shout out before we get you out of here?
I want to shout out to BB for doing the flyers and stuff for my series and everything. You guys for broadcasting, and just my Dega Pros team. Everybody over there part of Dega Pros community.
All right, I appreciate it, and congratulations, John.
Thank you.
That was John Ward finished second, and it's that time, Luke. Let's get in the man of the hour, Dylan Basin.
Yeah, let's get him in here.
Hey, Dylan, guys in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, how about that race? Absolutely dominated. I'm not going to ask you how you did it, because we probably will never figure it out, as, the other 35 guys tonight didn't figure it out either. But, how'd you feel? Obviously, you like Bristol, I'm sure, but, how'd you feel that race went for you?
Yeah, I saw, these money races have always been like super speedways only and stuff, which is it's fine and all, but it never showcases real talent most of the time. Obviously super speedways take a little bit of talent, but then we go here where it requires a good amount of talent, and it kind of switches everything up, like these kind of tracks, whether it's a short track or a mile and a half, like it's always been my bread and butter. Especially if we got the higher horsepower cars in here, like we put ourselves in like the old Gen 6 or something, like, oh, I'm gonna love that. But like I said, this is what I'm used to, and I've been running these races for so long in these kind of tracks and stuff. It's just like my specialty at this point. Yeah, that race, I just kept hitting my marks, getting my rhythm in, not trying to overdrive it, run top early in the run because brought the tires off. To kind of saw in the heat race when we got the 30 lap run, like I was running bottom, kind of just chilling out, and then moved to the top, and we're 5/10 a lap faster. So it just requires patience and throttle control and knowing where to hit your braking points and everything. But I had a blast, and I'm glad that most of the field seems to have had a blast too, because I want more of these races like this.
Yeah, and it seems like in the super speedways, it's more of a team game. More of a, see how many guys you can get with you, whereas races like this, you're out there alone, and you're out there, to do it by yourself. Are you more of a, leaning towards a fan of that, or more of a team driver? And, what other tracks would you like to see out here?
I like being team drivers, but, like, not necessarily in the way that, like, most people think. Like, I don't like going to super speedway races and having 10 teammates, that you sit with the whole time. Like, I like having a team so you can discuss information and compare stats and everything. Like, oh, what are you doing? Because I'm not doing this right, and then they'll tell you that. Like, that's the kind of stuff I like when it comes to team stuff right there. But other tracks I'd like to see, like literally anything besides like Martinsville, because I'm not sure how this field would handle it. And super speedways is, we're so used to that. It's been years of just money racing to super speedways. Like we go to Michigan, Charlotte, Vegas, New Hampshire, like. Any track, I do not care. I would love that.
Yeah, and I'm sure we're going to see more of it. I know James and Michael were super excited about this, and you guys didn't disappoint. It was a great race. Congratulations on getting the checkered flag, getting the win, and thanks for the interview. Anyone you'd like to shout out before we get you out of here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the Team Conti guys that push me to be better every week. Thank you guys for putting on the broadcast, and thank James for putting this race up.
All right, I appreciate it, and congratulations, Dylan.
Thank you.
Man, look, that was Dylan Basin, and he dominated tonight.
Hey, that he did, Kevin, and it was an exciting one out here. I know it was one of our first races out here with Bristol in general, so it was an absolute blast here. And I'm starting to get a good liking to these short tracks. I'm getting used to them and getting a little more used to commentating on them. It's a lot of fast action and quite a few wrecks from what we've seen out here and in just this one race. But I know I had a blast, Kevin. Any final thoughts or words from you?
Yeah, just, getting excited for what's to come with RNR. I really liked what's going on. I like the 3 heats. I really liked the guys talking on the mic. I liked the different track. I hope we see some more of it in the future. And I appreciate you all for, joining in, coming and watching. Thanks to James, thanks to Michael, thanks to everyone that put this on, had the idea. But that's about it, Luke. I had a blast.
And one other thing before we head on out of here, I'm just receiving early word here. They're taking the votes right now. It seems as though there might be something getting put on here in the R&R Money Madness. They're looking about maybe putting on a Friday night short track racing series. I know that would be an absolute blast if, we get the privilege to broadcast that one. Nonetheless, we will be watching that one just because of the short track action. Either way, some exciting stuff to come here, it sounds like, from R&R, and hopefully some more exciting stuff to come here from Ninth Gear Broadcasting. But I think that's going to about do it from the guys up here in the booth at Bristol. We'll see